this kid had a rifle with a scope. Now, here's where it gets weird. The first images of this rifle with a scope, I swear to God, it looks like he has a composite stock on it. Like it looks like a modern 30-06 rifle. So a 30-06, so that's the rifle. 30-06 is like, that looks like a very modern looking stock. I mean, it might not be. It might be just a bad resolution. It might be wood. It's hard to tell. But if you showed me that and you said, hey, this is my cousin's rifle, is this any good? I'd be like, looks like a standard bolt action rifle with like a sophisticated modern scope on it. Sure. Now, apparently, the narrative is that this is his grandfather's rifle from World War I and doesn't have a serial code. Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. Why? Wait. Why are you using such an old gun? Like, that's kind of crazy. Like, is it possible that an old gun can be that accurate? If you have a gunsmith and they work on it, yeah, it's totally possible. You have a really good gunsmith and he sets, if you're like a nostalgic person, you like driving an old car, you could bring it to a mechanic, they could redo the brakes.
Sure.
So if you got a good gunsmith and he took a look at that and the action was true and, you know, the bore is good, you know, yeah, you could conceivably shoot with a gun for hundreds of years, right? Guns don't necessarily go bad.
Right, they don't expire.
Right, and especially because all the stuff like the trigger and the action and all that different stuff is replaceable. So you can just like it's compartmentalized. It's components. That's the other thing. They said that he took it apart and then put it back together again. Shut the fuck up. Do you know how much time it would take to do that if you were highly skilled?
To disassemble a gun.
To disassemble a rifle so that you can get it in a backpack. And by the way, not going to fit.
Not going to fit in a backpack.
And then somehow or another reconnects it once he gets off the roof? What? What's that about?
Is that what they pitched, huh?
Yeah. Here's the other problem. If you shoot something, okay, like say if I take you to a long range shooting range and we sit there and we get you on a bench and you're sitting there and you go, okay, we're going live, and you flip off the safety and then you squeeze out that trigger, you hear boom, pink. There's a gap in 200 yards between the shot going off and the impact. There's a gap. It's like boom, tink, because it's far. Right. 200 yards is far. Even if that bullet is fucking go, it still takes time to get there. And really long shots, like I know guys who do, like my buddy Justin, he does these long range competitions where they'll shoot out to a mile plus. They're shooting steel targets like that big at a mile plus. And he's like, dude, the hang time is crazy. It's like seconds.
You hear separation. It just, yeah, it's a trip.
You're watching it through the binoculars too. It's like somebody else is watching it. So you got a guy next to you that's a spotter. And you shoot, boom, and he's like, hit. Literally.
It's nuts.
It's that long. So the Charlie Kirk thing seemed instant. It was like, boom, he was down.
Instant.
Boom, down.
So you think it was closer?
It could have been closer, or it could be the echo from that gun. By the time the sound gets to you, the bullet gets, because it takes longer for sound to get there, right? Because these bullets are supersonic. So the bullet will actually get there before the sound gets there. So that's something to take into consideration.
God, it's a trip.
So it probably can't. Now that I'm thinking of myself, I'm like, well, that's a dumb, like, I had a dumb point. Because the bullet is actually faster than sound. But I don't buy the reassembly. I do not buy that. They said he had a screwdriver up there. Fuck yourself.
A screwdriver?
Yeah, you need more than a screwdriver. You need multiple tools. Okay, you need Allen wrenches.
Away.
You need like specific gunsmith tools. It's complicated. This is just a narrative, right?
Yeah.
We watch a guy jump off the roof, and then we supposedly find this rifle. So if you can have a guy that's in the audience that's yelling, I shot him, now shoot me, I shot him, now shoot me, and then that guy gets arrested for child porn charges, like he's like, what is going on here?
So
and then
weird.
you find this rifle, and then you say, oh, he assembled it and he reassembled it. Like, okay. If I wish I was a cop, I'd sit in a room like, this story is horseshit. Like none of these things make any sense to me. Like, you're telling me that this kid who's not military trained, this guy, first of all, how did he get to the roof? How come nobody was looking? How come nobody was like, there's a direct line of sight between where he's sitting and those roofs. You guys didn't check? You don't have a drone? Like, that's insane. So he's on the roof. He shoots. He jumps from the roof. He jumps down 14 feet.
Yeah, we saw didn't they have video of him jump? Somebody had a cell phone video of him jumping.
There's
down,
a video
right?
of him jumping. So this guy, whoever it is, jumps off of the roof and lands, whether or not he's even the guy who shot him. Maybe he thought he was going to shoot him. Maybe he's a patsy. Maybe he did it.
I feel like he's a plant. Did you see the video? Did you see the person doing the investigating on his mom's Facebook?
No.
You haven't seen this? Have you seen that, Jamie? Some dude online.
His mom's got a weird Facebook. I spill coffee.
Very trippy. It doesn't make any sense. Like, the more they keep looking into it, the more they're like, this doesn't feel like a real... It feels super fabricated.
But here's the thing. Just like I was talking about when people are arguing on social media, it's all part of the plan. If you want things to be...
I wanted it so bad. Buckets. I was buckets.
If you want people to lose all faith that anyone is going to solve anything, you add a bunch of... If you're going to kill a guy, you add a bunch of other wacky shit that doesn't make any sense, and you spam it out there at the same time. You leave a gun that didn't do it out in the woods. You do a bunch of shit like that.
You have an old man put his dick out and yell, I did it, I did it.
Yeah, you get some kid who has a boyfriend who's a furry, and you talk to him on Discord. I think he's a furry. I don't want to disrespect.
I don't know if that's a real thing.
His boyfriend's definitely a guy who became a girl.
And wears furry stuff.
I think they do furry sex. Or furry games, excuse me. My apologies. I don't want to disrespect the furry sex
Shout out to the furry game community. Yeah.
Bro, shout out to the furries, because me and Duncan Trussell, we did a podcast once with the mascot outfits.
Yeah.
And we took the masks off after like 5 minutes. We're like, bro, shout out to the furries. Like, this is fucking hard.
Tough. Yeah,
it's tough. We had this
sweating.
You have this big chipmunk head on all day. They're heavy.
Right.
You're hot in there. We couldn't breathe. Like, oh, dude. We took it off, and we're like, shout out to the furries. Because these guys are out there rocking that all day long. Like, that is a commitment to being weird.
I just don't know. Something doesn't add up about that kid.
Something doesn't add up.
It feels weird.
The whole thing feels weird.